Hey, this is Gail with popculture.com, and we are here with the very talented AJ McLean. AJ, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So we're going to start talking about your single. You have a new single out called Night Visions. Talk to me about how you found the song. I know Tyler Rich, who we've talked to in this studio, have co-wrote it. Can you talk about it a little bit?
I actually found the song through my sort of producer of the album partner, Brandon Mashburn, who's based in Branson, Missouri. He is really good friends with an amazing writer here named Brett Tyler. Brett is also one of the writers on the song. And so when I started speaking with Brett about kind of concepts where I want to go direction-wise, he said, I've got a couple songs that might work. And this was literally the first song that was sent to me. The minute I heard it, I fell madly in love with it. I just loved the sound. To me, what really kind of grabbed me was the fact that, yes, it's got a country element to it, but it also has a pop element to it, and it's a nice bridge. So, and then once I put my vocal on it, it kind of metamorphed into this, song that it is right now. I mean, it definitely is a nice bridge for me coming out of the pop world into the country world.
The video, I was so fascinated by it. It's such a deep storyline. Can you talk about that a little bit? And you were an actor in it.
Actor, co-director. It was the very first time I got behind the camera with my longtime friend and partner, Renee Elizondo. When we wrote The Treatment, we were definitely trying to write something emotional. The song has definitely got that kind of pull on the heartstrings vocal, pull on the heartstrings lyric, but we wanted to kind of take it to the next level. And I don't do anything small by any means, so we decided to go the extra mile and make it kind of a short film. We were a little bit scared at first about having breaks in the song and having these moments of acting and stuff, but something that we were really focusing on was having music still playing underneath the actual dialogue, so you never feel like you're being taken out of the song. And those moments to me are very key moments in the actual storyline before we hit the actual twist.
Now, some people know you, of course, with the Backstreet Boys. What is it that's making you want to do country music right now?
I've been a fan of all types of music since I was a kid. My mom raised me on Southern rock, country, anything from Three Dog Night, CCR, to Dolly Parton, Garth Brooks. Again, I'm an overall fan of just music. But for me, one of the biggest things and biggest draws to go country is country music tells stories. And I love the fact that country music, doesn't matter if it's a female artist, a group, a male artist, every song is so relatable to everyone. And it tells stories. And I wanted to tell my story. When you're in a group like Backstreet Boys, yes, we have amazing music, thank God. We've been so fortunate to have to be working with some of the best writers and best producers of our generation. But again, pop music is feel-good music. It's not necessarily kind of telling a story per se, but country music to me does tell stories, and it really just grabs you. So again, being in a group for 25 years, I don't really feel like anyone truly has gotten to know my story, and hopefully now they will.
So is this part of an album that's going to come out?
This is definitely the tip of the iceberg.
Okay.
I've been working on the record for the better part of almost 2 years now. I've cut about 15 songs. I've got a few left to cut, and then it's going to be the really hard part, picking the ones that make the record, because they're all really close to my chest and really, really dear to my heart, and I've worked really hard on it. But you got to pick 12, but I'm really excited for the entire world to hear it.
Do we have a timeline?
Next year for sure.
Okay.
I would hope sometime in the spring, but I also kind of have to strategically work around the Backstreet schedule with a brand new BSB album and BSB tour, finishing up the Las Vegas residency. So, I'm not busy at all by any means. I have so much free time. No, but I would love to have something sometime in the spring.
You talked about your Backstreet Boys and your tour with them. What do they think about this project?
We've all said that if any of us want to step outside and spread their wings, that we all support one another, whether it's in film, TV, solo projects, directing, writing movies, whatever it is. I think the guys were a little bit shocked at first that it was country that I chose, but they've all heard most of the songs. They all love the music and they all support it. So I'm excited to have my boys also in my back pocket.
And speaking of your boys, you're also really good friends with the Florida Georgia Line guys.
Yes.
Have they given you any advice?
You know, I mean, to find out that they were fans of us when they were like 6 years old blew my mind, first of all. And we're huge fans of them as well. They're the nicest guys ever. You know, I think the only advice that I really got mainly from BK was just be yourself, stay in your own lane. And, you know, they to me are the black sheep of country. Like they really just do their own thing. They've stood their ground and they are trailblazers, hence why they won the Trailblazer Award. I mean, they really are truly, you know, kind of visionaries as far as kind of changing the way country is perceived, both by bringing in hip hop artists and pop artists and EDM artists, you know? So when BK told me that, I was like, you know, I think that's what I'm going to, you know, try just to stay in my own lane, which is pretty much how Backstreet's always worked. We've never tried to be anything that we're not. We never tried to be like any other group. We've always just been us. Take us or leave us. And that's kind of where I am.
Awesome. We're super excited.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming in. For more on AJ McLean and all your other favorite artists, please visit popculture.com.